So today, we will learn about the callback on text input. You should already be familiar with adding event listener to the DOM. An element has a method called addEventListener. It takes two argument type. The first is the event type. It can be any type like mouse click, focus, blur, etc. The second is the callback function. This function gets executed when the matching event is triggered. By using addEventListener, we will build this app. We have a form with an input field and a text area. We will add a highlight class to the input field and text area when the user clicks or focuses on this element. We will remove the highlight class when the user navigates away from these elements. Now let's get started. This time, open the folder callback on text input. You will see three files: index.html, script.js, and style.css. In index.html, you will see a form tag. Inside the form, there is a label and input field. Again, there is another label and text area. Then finally, there is a submit button. In style.css, you will see all the style needed for this app. If you look at the preview, you will see a simple form with input text, text area, and a submit button. Now, by using addEventListener, we will add or remove highlight class so we can see the style of highlight in these elements. So open script.js, and first let's select input and text area using document.querySelector. So add a variable form input and use document.querySelector. Select input. Add another variable form text area and use document.querySelector. Select text area. Let's add a highlight class on the input. So use formInput.addEventListener. Use a focus event and a callback function. In the function, add event as a parameter. Then inside the function, add event.target.classList.add highlight. Check the preview, and we can see the highlight class being added because of the style added in this input field. When you navigate outside, the highlight class is still there. To remove that, we will use another event listener. So add formInput.addEventListener, use blur event and a callback function with event as a parameter. Inside the function, add event.target.classList.remove highlight. Now, when you navigate outside the input field, the highlight class gets removed. Now, we need same class for the text area as well. So let me copy this code and paste them at the bottom. Instead of form input, let me change them to form text area. Check the preview, and now it works for the text area as well. However, if we look at our code, there is lots of repetition. In coding, we need to follow the try principle, which is don't repeat yourself. So we will create two functions, one to handle focus and another to handle blur event. Let's create the first function, handle focus. Add event as a parameter. Then copy this code and paste them inside the function. Let's create another function, handle blur. Again, add event as a parameter. Then copy this code and paste them inside the function. Now, in the focus event, I can use handle focus function. In the blur event, I can use handle blur function. Take the preview and it still works. Great. This is the end of this final session. Thank you so much for choosing my YouTube channel to learn callback functions in JavaScript. I will see you again in my next video.